crazy because I did recently see a picture of you with Lil King, and I was expecting a song, but you were starting an episode.
We got a song.
Oh, all right, man. Where is it at?
We ain't dropping it yet. We getting that ready for summertime. Like,
man, this shit was last month when you took a picture. You telling me it's dropping in the summertime?
Hell yeah. Sometimes you just gotta know when the right time to do shit. Like, that's one of them songs that we needed for the summer. Like,
okay, well, how did that song particularly? I mean, how do you and Lil King particularly come about?
You saying like when we made the song?
Yeah.
Actually, we was doing a video for my friend business. She got a catering business. So we was doing a video testing her food together, doing a food review together. And then
all right, man.
We did the video at Wooski Studio. So we were just like,
Wooski on the mix?
Yeah.
All right, man. Salute the folks. Go ahead.
Yeah. We was like, fuck it, we just gonna make a song while I'm already here type shit.
All right, and did Wooski in particular link y'all in, or y'all just randomly got requested for that food review?
No, Wooski didn't link us in together. How did I meet King? I forgot.
I don't know. You tell me.
I'm trying to think. That shit was so long ago. Like, you know how you already know a motherfucker. Like, you only be think. It was just so happened that my friend was looking for like different artists to do the food reviews with. I'm like, I'll get bro to do it. You feel me? So, yeah.
All right, bet. And how much of an impact would you say Lil King as a young man though? Because he is 17. So how would you say his impact on the youth is? Because this is his generation that we're talking about. Like, I
feel like he got it for sure. He's very talented, but I just feel like he a little bit slept on, just like me, for real. But his time definitely coming.
You sure he slept on? Because Santa told me otherwise.
I ain't saying that he slept on like he don't get no recognition or nothing, but I'm just saying like he should have more for the talent that he got for sure.
All right.
And I feel like the same way about myself.
All right, bet. Okay. Now, when people be saying they feel slept on, it usually means that they're underrated or no one's paying too much attention or giving too much recognition.
I ain't gonna say that.
But yeah, I know I wouldn't, and I would say I wouldn't say that about you because look at you, like you done elevated over the years, and I can say that you get the proper at least a lot of more recognition than what you originally had, you know.
Yeah, but you know what I'm saying, like them hits, like we need them hits, like them universal hits, them hits that everybody know in every state. You feel what I'm saying?
Okay, I see. All right, you trying to get mainstream.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna tell you this. The song that's gonna be mainstream is a song that you personally don't like, but everybody else will.
I'm already knowing. That's crazy.
Look, so I want you to really think about every song you don't like and put it out.
I am. I'm definitely gonna do that because that's that's the key right there. Just putting shit out there. It ain't no purpose of going to the studio making music, not putting it out there anyway.
All right, for sure. And as far as the youthful rappers in general, though, like. I did an interview with Lil Easy because he recently said in an old interview that he feel like Chicago lacks originality because everybody usually trying to come through with a drill sound and everything, and you particularly don't. But when I asked him about that statement, he took it back because he said the new rappers, the rappers that's young and everything, they brought originality back.
Yeah, they coming with melodic shit, all that, like. For sure.
And as far and all right, I'm glad you agree with that statement. Then I was glad you agree. But as far as you've always been original, though.
Yeah.
And do you feel like being original is what could then put you on a crutch? You know?
Yeah, I feel like in Chicago they do. I feel like when you want to get popping and known in Chicago, you gotta start off with drill music. Then when you get motherfuckers' attention, you switch it up. And I feel like.
Is your head covering the mic?
Yeah, probably so.
I'll go.
But I feel like that's what get people attention in your own city. Like if you from Chicago, like I feel like that's why a lot of people lean more towards that. But
now put it like this. No. Let me correct myself. Let's look at it like this. Drill has been glorified and everything, and it started with Sosa, and he made this a worldwide thing.
Right.
But you said drill was been glorified, and you feel like that's the only way you can get on.
Not the only way, but I feel like that's what people take to first in our city, like.
So, do you feel like at some point drill should be canceled?
Hell no. I listen to drill music all day, every day. Like,
Okay. So why don't you feel like it's been canceled? Because I talk with other artists, and some people be saying that it should be canceled.
I don't feel like it should be canceled because I like that type of music. That's one of my preference. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like, even some of my friends be like, we don't want to hear that shit all day. But like, I like drill music, so I don't feel like it should be canceled.
But here's the thing with drill music though. That's like the only genre of music to where there's criteria that needs to be followed with it.
What do you mean by that?
Okay, when it comes down to okay, let me take that back because there's a lot of criteria in music in general, but for drill music particularly, people feel like you should only rap about it if that pertains to your lifestyle in general.
I feel like that. Well, I ain't gonna lie. When it comes to myself, I feel like when I used to be rapping about shit like that, I really used to be rapping about shit that I used to be doing for real, or shit that I was around, or shit that I seen. Like,
see, and you get where I'm going with this.
Like, I get where you going with that for sure. But I mean, like, you can't tell nobody what to rap about. You feel me? Like, that maybe somebody just want to make something that other people can relate to. You feel me?
But I mean, of course, make music that people relate to. But why make music that people can relate to if you yourself don't?
Because some people just want to make music that people can relate to so they can get on.
And so you don't think that's a bad thing? Because
no, I don't think that's a bad thing. Music is music. Like, it ain't no rules to this shit. That's why it's called being an artist. You do stuff the way you want to do it.
But how many artists have revealed that they're making this just for the sake of related, and then slowly their career slows down after that?
I mean, that don't mean that you're not allowed to do it though. Or that it's an issue with you doing it though. That's just your preference, like what you want to make.
So even if you reveal that you don't relate to it, and people might not respect you for that, keep going anyway.
Yeah.
All right, so it's okay to be capping.
It ain't no rules to this shit. I ain't gonna say it's okay to be capping because you not necessarily capping. Music is music. Some people just make music, like I said, for entertainment.
All right, bet. And you make music for entertainment nowadays?
I do make music for entertainment, but most of the stuff that I say be stuff that's going on in my life for real, for real. Even if it's just me talking about being outside, being turned party and doing this, doing that. Like, that's just my preference on how I make music, though. Not saying it's something wrong with somebody else making music about being outside and they don't be outside. You feel me? I'm not saying that. I'm just saying me as a person, that's what I do.
All right, bet. All right. Now, respect your answer. All right, now let's talk about this thing. Let's talk about this. Circling back to the content creating and everything.
Right.
Oh, would you identify yourself as a content creator too, or no?
Yeah, for sure.
All right, and that's a good thing. That's a good thing if you ask me, because one thing I learned is, as of today's time and generation, at first this wasn't a big deal, but because everything will be like, if you're an artist, you're an artist. If you're a content creator, you're a content creator. Nowadays, if you're a rapper, your music will sell better if you be content creating as well.
I ain't gonna lie, I like being a content creator as much as I like being an artist. Like, I ain't gonna lie, because being a content creator, that shit pull in money before being a rapper. I ain't gonna lie to you, like.
All right, bet. So
that's a push.
All right, bet. Now, what motivated you into doing that? Because I see you did it with TikToks. Like, you be coming up with your own dances, you be vlogging from time to time and stuff.
I ain't gonna lie, like, I just liked it being in front of the camera, and I'm just like, I liked it, all the little trends that be going on and stuff like that. I'm just one of them type of people that look at stuff like that and I be like, I'm finna do this, like, or I'm finna, you know.
All right, bet. Now, as far as content creating goes, would you step into the comedy lane and to push yourself more, like being a real comedian?
Chicago Wave, what's your message to the youth?
It's a million things I could say to them, but if there's one thing that they need to know that I feel like they should know, I'm here for them.